Hello comrades and people of the world. I'm alive and today's video is about some book recommendations on scientific socialism and Marxism. This video is for beginners or people who want to start learning about Marxism and scientific socialism, and the next book recommendation video will be on books for a little deeper knowledge. A little warning at the start, those books who I present here are recommended by me and are, for my opinion, the essential works of Marxism-Leninism and scientific socialism for beginners. And if I missed a few, send them into the comments and I will put them in the start of the next video. So let's start. Why Socialism by Albert Einstein is the first book I want to recommend. Einstein explores the shortcomings of capitalism and advocates for a socialist economic system based on the principles of social justice and equality. The Communist Manifesto by Marx and Engels lays out the principles of communism, advocating for the overthrow of capitalist systems and the establishment of a classless society through proletarian revolution. The next book is Principles of Communism by Engels, and here he provides an overview of communist principles addressing key questions about the nature of communism, its historical development, and its contrast with capitalism. The next book is from Engels as well, and it's called The Housing Question. Here Engels explores the issues of housing within capitalist societies, analyzing its relationship to class struggle, and proposes solutions to address the housing crisis, including communal ownership and socialized housing. The next few books will be by Vladimir Lenin, and the first one we start with is State and Revolution. Here his work discusses the nature of the state and its role in transitioning from capitalism to socialism. It emphasizes the necessity of a proletarian state as a tool for the dictatorship of the proletariat. No, it's not actually a dictatorship, but still, to achieve the withering away of the state. The next book of Lenin is The Three Sources and Three Component Parts of Marxism. Lenin identifies the philosophical, economical, and political roots of Marxism, tracing its development from German philosophy, English economics, and French socialism. He talks about the core principles of Marxist theory and its revolutionary implications. The last work of Lenin I want to recommend is Imperialism, the High Stage of Capitalism. And in this book, Lenin examines imperialism as a late stage of capitalism, characterized by monopolies, export of capital, and the division of the world among capitalist powers. He argues that imperialism leads to exploitation and war, and he's highlighting the necessity of proletarian revolution against imperialist capitalism. The next book is Reform or Revolution by Rosa Luxemburg. Luxemburg's work critiques reformist approach to socialism, arguing for the necessity of revolutionary action to overthrow capitalism. She debates the contradiction between reformism and revolutionary struggle within the context of class struggle. The next three books will be from Joseph Stalin, and we start with The Foundations of Leninism. And Stalin's text outlines the principles of Leninism and its application to the specific conditions of Russia. It discusses the vanguard role of the Communist Party, the national question, and the strategy for achieving socialism. The next book is Dialectical and Historical Materialism, and here Stalin provides a systematic exposition of dialectical and historical materialism, the philosophical foundations of Marxism. He explores the dialectical method of understanding social development and the materialist interpretation of history, elucidating key concepts of understanding Marxist theory. The last book from Stalin that I want to recommend is Marxism and the National Question. Here Stalin discusses the right of nations to self-determination and analyzes how imperialism impacts national liberation movements within the framework of Marxism. The next book is called On Contradiction, and it's by Mao Zedong. And Mao's essay delves into the role of contradiction in the development of society, nature, and thought. He outlines the dialectical understanding of contradiction and its significance for revolutionary theory and practice. Those books were the books for beginners that I would recommend them. And if you say, oh my god, you didn't include books like Capital, then it's, for my opinion, because it takes for beginners too long to understand and to read those books. But if I missed any important books or works, please write them in the comments and I will include them in the next video. So that's it for first. Thank you for watching. I hope you will get some books. I linked all of them down in the description with links that you can read them online for free. And yeah, Red Front, and I hope you all will have a great day. See you next time, comrades.